Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Josh Harrison is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Josh Harrison goes down for the first out of the game. Starling Marte stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Judge has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Gardner over to his left. And that ends the inning. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Third.
Here's the pitch. Gary Sanchez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let that go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning. In now, Gregory Polanco. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
25, Gregory
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in, John Jaso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury's after it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck.
A swing and a miss. That retires the. Coming to the plate now, Chris Carter. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Digging in, Greg Bird. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Got him swinging in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 6.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit in the air out to left field. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. 7, 8, 9 bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Josh Bell.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second with a punch out. 1 away. Alan Henson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Shortstop Jordy Mercer.
On the ground up the middle. And the Pirates are in the hit column. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Josh Harrison.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is fouled at the plate. And another foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out toward left. Gardner is there, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting 8. Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chase Headley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 0-1 count and the pitch. swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutchen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to left field. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Polanco.
Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Standing in, John Jaso. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt here. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lays off 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Scorched to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-2 delivery. A double play ball to second. 4. And he is out on the tag. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Here's big Aaron Judge. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is flared out towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Alan Hansen the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Touche, sir. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Headley rounds third and is digging for the plate. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Brett Gardner now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. For Ellsbury, that's double number 3 so far on the year.
2 good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. Next pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Josh Harrison stands in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Harrison.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And again a throw, and the runner back. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Starling Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starling Marte.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Gloved by Castro, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Jaso has room in foul territory. 1 away. There's Chris Carter now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Polanco is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
Greg Bird is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. Striding in once again, John Jaso. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman, John Jaso.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. John Jaso goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Digging in once again, Josh Bell. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a hit. So digging in now, Alan Henson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double. Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. No one out with a runner at second. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Starlin Castro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Squeeze attempt misses. And now with nowhere to go, they'll put the tag on him as the squeeze attempt fails, and that's the first out of the inning. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out toward second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. That's 3 straight 2-out knocks, and it's got him on the doorstep of scoring. Digging in and looking for more, Chase Headley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Josh Harrison.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number
Ready
6.
for another chance? Starling Marte.
Marte.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
McCutchen.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping into the box, John Jaso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird has got it, and the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Left fielder Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Chris Carter now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. McCutchen looking up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. At the plate, Greg Bird. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Francisco Cervelli.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
now batting,
Alan Hansen the next to
baseman,
bat. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Jacoby Ellsbury. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.